Hello, I'm Bobby, and this is Macaulay Made. Went to a craft show slash air show slash car show this weekend and was inspired. And I thought to myself, we should make a hat patch with some of this information. Hang out with me today and see what I made. My first vehicle was a 1967 Chevrolet pickup. My second vehicle was a 1974 Chevy Short Wide. So when we went out to this car show, air show, all the show this weekend, there was a beautiful old Squarebody Chevrolet pickup. And the emblem on the side, instead of saying Silverado or Cheyenne or whatever it said, it was the same chrome emblem, but it said Squarebody. And I thought to myself, that would make a really good hat patch. So today, we're going to work on that and see if we can get something to come out. I'm going to use ChatGPT to kind of take the original emblem and then put the Squarebody into it. And hopefully I can get it close enough to an SVG where I can just dump it right into LightBurn. Hopefully do the changes I need fairly simply. Hardest part today, maybe picking out the acrylic that I want to use. I know I want to do a chrome top, but I have a lot of tri-layers as well. So I don't know if I want to do a 3-color or just do the chrome on top with the black underneath. We'll figure that out as we go. Right now, let's start on ChatGPT and see what we can come up with. Let me walk you through my thought process on this one. I'm going to use ChatGPT. I simply uploaded the design. This is the old Silverado 80 style design. And I just asked it to turn it to an SVG, but change the word to Squarebody. Well, it kind of did what I wanted, but it was cutting off these sides. So I went through several processes and until I ended up with this. So I think it looks good. I think it looks really good, actually. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to take this over to LightBurn and set it up and figure out how I want to cut it. If I just want to do 2 layers or if I want to do 3, maybe change this. I don't know. Let's go see. All right, let's go through this and see what we do here. All right, here's my image I got from ChatGPT. First thing I'm going to do is going to go in and trace. There it is, trace. And that's what I want. Now I can just get rid of the original one, honestly. Now I want to ungroup it because I want to get rid of that square around there. So ungroup it. I don't need that. So you're going to go with it. Now we're going to go through and offset the shape. And you can adjust this offset however you like, as big or as small. This is also going to be my cutout, so I don't want it too big. But I don't want it too small either. I want you to see the black. I don't know. Let's do 1. Okay. Now, that is my line, but it's also going to be my cut line. So what I'm going to do is Command-C, copy it, Command-V, place it again. This one I'm going to turn to the red, so I know that's my cut line. Let me go ahead and combine these. Group these so they don't try to squish them all together. Oop. Actually, what I'm going to do is just do that. Click, and Command-click that one. And then we'll line them up. Easy peasy. Make sure I'm ungrouped now. Now, there's certain things I want to engrave and certain things I don't. Like the 10. I want to engrave that. So, and then these letters I do not want to engrave. So I'm going to take the letters that I do not want to engrave and I'm going to make them pink so I can see them, leave them alone. I could turn them silver or chrome or whatever. You can turn them any color you want. It doesn't truly matter. But I'm going to turn them pink because I want them there and in front of me. Now, if you've got inside thing, I just hit in Command because I'm on a Mac to grab both of those lines, turn them pink. And again, this is just more for my reference so I know what's not going to be engraved and what's going to be engraved. So give me a second. Let me do these. Okay. It's that simple. What do you see in pink is I do not want engraved. This other background will be engraved, and the red is my cut line. At this point, I just went in and clicked the two lines I wanted, the outside and inside line, and placed them under the blue color, which I'm gonna be is my engraving point. Of course, I sped this up so you didn't have to watch all 20 minutes of it. And here I literally did the same thing. I went to the outside cut line and then command clicked on each individual letter, and you'll see them kind of swirling around so you can see the borders where I want it to engrave, an outline, if you will. I wanted to turn it blue in this particular instance. And I had to go through and do it, every little box, every letter. Didn't take that long, wasn't that hard. But that's how I got to where my outside engraved, because if not, it wants to block out the whole inside of the red area, which is not what I want to do because that messes things up. I had to redo my cut line, not a big deal. Just took the black line that was around it, copied it, moved it aside, turned it to red so I could see it better. Don't forget to group your design, because if you try to align it without it grouped, then it just goes all haywire. But you group it, put them together, copy vertical and horizontal, and there you go. Before I do that, I do need to size this thing to a proper hat patch size, because this is not going to work. Let me actually change this over, because I don't know millimeters to inches. I am very American in that aspect, even though I do think millimeters are a better thing. That's still too big. I'm going to do about 3.5 wide, and then whatever it comes out to, top to bottom, we'll go with it. That's it. Let me get it framed in and see where we go. All right, here's where my true dilemma starts. Is I've got so many good chrome-looking tri-layers from Lone Star Adhesive, but I think I'm going to keep it simple. This one is a chrome, black, and red. Probably won't go all the way to the red, but maybe we will. Maybe the little concho-looking flower sunset thing would look good in red. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a couple of these and see how it looks. Let me know if you think I should do one of these other colors. Here is what it looked like. Let me do some cleaning. LA Awesome. Let's clean it up just a little bit, see how it came out. I can see some red, but that's going to be, that's part of it with the try. Oh, man. There it is. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. Now, here's the settings I ended up using. 850 and 20 for the black area, and then cut at 20 at 90. I did 2 turns just to make sure. No air on the fill, on the fill, but it seemed to turn out really well. I like the way it looks. Now, well, I definitely like the way it looks, but now the hard part. We got to figure out which hat to put it on, and I've also got the new Lone Star Adhesives hat press that I've never touched before, so let's play with that now. All right. I literally got this straight off of the Lone Star Adhesives YouTube page. I'm going to do it just like Josh does, because this is a Lone Star Adhesives product. This is a Lone Star Adhesives product, and so is this. So let's just do it the way they do it. You can go to their website and check that out if you want. Gonna let that heat up for a little bit. And what he said on his website, 280 on the upper, 320 on the lower for 45 seconds. I'll let that heat up just for a little bit. Of course, this is pretty stiff stuff, so I'm gonna hold it on there and heat this up for a little bit, then I'm gonna hold it down, hold it on there. Hopefully it bends around it and doesn't. Used to, on my old press, I would actually get a heat gun and heat this up first to make it soft, because it's pretty stiff, very stiff. I'm gonna line that up just like that. I think I like that placement. Oh yeah. kind of heat up there, get a little bendy. That's doing pretty good. That side's not wanting to go down, but let's send it because it's getting hot. I won't lie. All right, here we go with this first press with this giant mamma jamma. Oh, that was quick. Now I'm just going to kind of hold it down. Whew. Make sure all of that sticks. Oh, barbecue gloves. That's what I'm going to use. I got a little crease there, but that's okay. First time knee press. Making myself a hat. It is what it is. Well, that's it. I think it turned out pretty good. There's some issues with the creasing right there, but that's on me. New time with the new hat press, so I've got some learning to do there. We'll figure it out. But the design overall, I think if you're doing a car show or any kind of men's event, this one will be a good one. Us old guys like our old Chevys. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm Bobby again. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. If you want to see any more things like this, any more hat stuff, let me know. Put the comments down below if you got some other ideas for some more car, truck-related things. That'd be fun to do. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thumbs up. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Thank you for coming to McCauley Made. Bye.